Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners. Oh, UV.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
And hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Wednesday night hump day stream of the longest running live stream, the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I'm your man with a plan, Ranger J 1999. Welcome you guys into some more festive fun as we do stuff, talk about and break down all the latest and greatest news of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. I'm your man with the plan, Ranger J 1999. Joining me, got some people here hanging out with me today, and of course those people are the GAC Whisperer, the fourth Okage, who's at work, so he's kind of being quiet. He's being really quiet right now, so we don't know if he's going to speak. And of course,
I'll speak a little bit.
I speak a little bit. Okay, there you go. So, and then of course we have the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, my co-host from the GA Center over on the Escape Podcast, the one and only, the Nev. Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
And we are here to talk about the news in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, so it should be a lot of fun tonight. So let's break down the mechanisms and how all this works. It's an interactive stream, so give your greeting. We love to see everybody saying hi to everybody and stuff like that. Also, if you got questions, that's what we're here to do, is answer your questions as once we get the news out there to you, and answer your questions about everything that's going on. So if you have a question you want to pose to us, all you need to do is put the word question in front of your actual question statement. Pop that into the chat. You've seen some examples of that already done by some awesome folks from the RSG community. Skewer Nation represent, and follow that format because I use Nightbot as a filtering tool. I need a filtering word. We make it simple. We keep the word question as a filtering word, and then you rock and roll. So do that. Also, if you'd like to hit the thumbs up, please do. If you like the content, or even if you don't, hit the thumbs up. I don't know, I'm just begging. And then subscribe if you really like the content, so you can hit that bell notification and know when we're going live. We do live streams all the time on YouTube. We do the lunch stream, this stream, and Jedi Academy during the week, and then we also do a lot of stuff, and you can find that in the description where you can find where our Twitch channel is, and you guys can have fun over there as well. We also have the stream alerts and stream elements set up over there on Twitch that you can play funny bits over there while we're doing streams, and you can play that stuff while we're over here doing streams and play funny sound alerts that you are more than welcome to do. We've actually had it many times where we've had hype trains over on Twitch while we're doing YouTube. Don't ask me to explain it. I can't explain it. I'm just a mortal man. All right, Ned, how are you today?
Very well, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I got bourbon brought to you by my good friend and VIP Knights Templar. Delicious. And Thang, the GAC Whisper, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well, man.
Yeah, okay, I forgot you're at work. Never mind. Just do your work thing. Okay, yeah. Speak up when you can there, worky. Okay, so that's all the format and stuff. I don't think we need to dick around at all. Nev, I think we're ready to rock and roll. It's a nice, quiet week. No Conquest, no GAC, no lights, no boats, no motor cars, not a single luxury, like Robinson Crusoe. It's as primitive as can be. Let's rock and roll with the news. Let's just get into it. And I think we need to go. Well, so the first thing we need to talk about is the content update. I don't know, 50th anniversary content update. What are you feeling, Nav? What should we break down first?
Let's break down. Well, we know about Dash coming. So we could talk about the Omicrons. That was new. We got 2 characters in the update today that have had their Omicrons added after the Zetas, of course, because you can't put an Omicron on unless you put the Zeta on that character.
That's true.
But some very exciting stuff on the Omicron. Expensive.
Right. Let's just do the update because it covers the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm. So we'll just do all that in a bag of potato chips. Okay, so we'll just do that. So. All right, so this is a content update from my good friend CG Dojafet Mini. Always good to see the mini title there. So let's see here. He says, Nev, in this post, he says, "Happy 6th anniversary Galaxy of Heroes." Really, Nev? I've been playing this game for 6 years. What's wrong with me? Can you break down psychologically what the
nuts
frack
that
is
we've been
wrong
playing
with me?
this game for so long.
What is wrong with me, man? God bless America. I've been doing this for 6 years, streamed 5+ years. What's wrong with me? I mean, is it a need for just my addiction to Star Wars? I don't know. I mean, I think I need to go to my feelings garden and talk about this. No, I really don't want to go to my feelings garden right now. I am putting some chapstick on because, man, the when it gets cold, it gets dry, and when it gets dry, my lips get chapped, and I hate that snap. Oh, I hate that crap. All right,
chapped lips are not good.
No, so I'm constantly putting the moisture on the lips. All right, happy 6th anniversary, Galaxy of Heroes. In addition to our anniversary, Galaxy of Heroes is also celebrating the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm with tons of exciting events, new characters from Legends, and awesome gifts. Today's update brings the renowned scoundrel Dash Rendar to the holotables, along with Omicron updates for Rose Tico and Captain Fiesna. Not to mention the double drops in the anniversary inbox. This content update coincides with a minor title update that began rolling out yesterday. You will need to get the latest version from your app store to see the latest changes. Now, let's talk about this before. There's huge problems with this update. All right, I've been experiencing it. I'm testing it right now, and I'm constantly, the game just locked up again. So with BlueStacks and stuff, I don't know what they did. They totally effed this up. It's not working. We've seen it in Reddit. I don't know if it's been posted in the forums, but this is horrible. I'm constantly locking up. I hate it. It's just awful. CG, please, if you're listening, please get this fixed immediately. Because I can't stream without BlueStacks working. I just can't. So that makes me very angry that happened. So that being said, let's continue on reading through the post. Happy 50th anniversary, everybody. Let's rock and roll. News. So we get into the actual news. Anniversary gifts. Get ready to check your inbox for a new player portrait and title in celebration of our 6th anniversary. There's a big inbox with tons of goodies as well. So make sure to log in and claim it November 21st. Read more about it in the October road ahead. So that was kind of talked about all the goodies. We've already seen what all the goodies are. So that'll be coming on the 21st, which is Sunday. Yes. No. Yes. I don't know. So check that out. So that'll be coming. All those rewards will be coming as well. And you get a portrait and all this other stuff. And don't forget about the 3 Clone Wars Chewie shards. It's 3, right? It's 3 Clone Wars Chewie shards. I think that's the most important thing we have to make sure that we get there. So you get a title, Head Clanka. There's Clankus. And then double drops have already started. We have light side double drops that are going on right now. So if you need, light side drops, which Chirotex, things of that nature, please go get those things. And then it says double drops are happening all around the canteen in celebration of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes 6th anniversary. So we've got the double drops happening for the next 2 days. Then after that, from the 19th to the 20th, we have dark side battles. Then the 21st and the 22nd will be mod battles. 23rd to the 24th will be fleet battles. And then the 25th and 26th will be Cantana battles. So check those out as well. All right. Characters and or ships. Well, it's not a ship, but we definitely know that Dash Rendar is coming into the game. We'll get to his kit here in a little bit. We're going to do the overall just news, and then we'll get to his kit specifically. I'm going to talk about Dash Rendar because I've tested the snot out of this guy, And I could say for a fact that it's pretty dope. I've tested all this stuff. You guys know I'm a tester. I test stuff for CG. And now that Dash is actually out, his kit's been revealed. I can talk about the teams that they recommend. Is that the team that you should use? That kind of stuff. I can actually talk about the damn character because it's out. I haven't been able to say a damn thing, Nev and Thane, about this character it's so brutal. It's a trade-off, right? I got to voice the CG and talk to them, but then I can't talk about stuff or speculate. That's why we have Nev here. Nev gets to do all the speculation. So
speculation central.
Yeah. So we have Dash.
I can speculate. I don't know anything.
Yeah, you're such a you get the hell out of here. Dash Rendar kit reveal. So we'll go to that. We have the new kit for Dash. We have Rose Tika got an Omicron, and we got Captain Phasma got the Omicron ability. So we'll break those down here in a second.
So we're definitely dropping that Omicron on Rosico, right, Rendar?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you, man. Straight up murder you in chess. When I say murder, I mean chess. I'll murder him in chess. So there you go. So events. A marquee event, Shadows of the Empire. If you guys are not familiar, this is where Dash Rendar is known from. So for the marquee event, Shadows of the Empire, which event begins November 18th and it'll end November 25th. So only 7 days. So you get the marquee in between that week there for that. So play as the Scoundrel of Legend, Dash Rendar, and learn what it means to be prepared for any situation. See what they did there? Prepared. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Unlock Dash Rendar in the marquee event and grow the power of your collection. Note, this marquee event will run for a full week, which is longer than our usual marquee event runtime. Yeah, they want you to get it because you're going to need it. As we'll talk about with the Star Killer event here, you're going to need all these characters at Relic 5 to get Star Killer. So there's a bunch of fixes. There's a known issue. General known issues can be found on the development tracker. Packs and bundles. The Hyperdrive bundle. Now, how do we feel? I think this is a good thing. I don't know how you guys feel, but the Hyperdrive bundle is half off for a limited time. So we don't know how long. It doesn't say here. It just started today. You can get the Hyperdrive bundle 50% off. I mean, if you haven't got the Hyperdrive bundle and you're a newer player, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, instead of a $99.99, you're paying $49.99. I don't know. I'm kind of crazy. I think you should get it because that is a ridiculous amount of gear, character shards, all that stuff is pretty damn good. I mean, Nev, what do you think?
I think it's excellent. It's a great way to bring in new players. It really, really is. Yeah. I still think at some point in the not too distant future, I mean, I've been speculating this since they brought in the Hyperdrive bundle, but I think at some point in the not too distant future, they will do like a Hyperdrive bundle version 2 to help them meet the intermediate players, because they're clearly going in a direction, especially with regarding Conquest, especially with regarding challenges, where they want people to fill out their rosters. So it would make sense for CG to not only do a reduced amount on this Hyperdrive bundle like they're doing now to bring in new players, but also to do a secondary Hyperdrive bundle to fluff out the middle of people's rosters so that they don't feel like they have to start a grind right from the beginning. Like Dash Rendar is going to be great with Prepared Scoundrels, and people that have bought the Hyperdrive bundle probably don't know or have no idea or have never even thought about their Prepared Scoundrels. And the last thing that's going to be on their mind is farming for Vandal Chewie, L3, Young Han, Young Lando, to go with Dash Rendar. So to encourage those intermediate players that have been in the game for maybe a year, maybe two, doing the Hyperdrive bundle at half price is great, but at some point in the future, they're going to have to do a Hyperdrive bundle too, so that
there is a Hyperdrive bundle too.
There is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like additional gear and stuff like that. I'm
talking about getting a bunch of characters to.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about a bunch of characters. Like the Hyperdrive bundle gives you 65 characters at 5 stars.
Yeah, the Hyperdrive bundle 2 is not worth it. Yeah, don't buy that. The first one, Second one,
Yeah, and a proper hyperdrive bundle too that gives you a bunch of characters that gives you a boost, gives you a jump start. 5 stars, level 80, gear 8. A bunch of the characters that they keep telling people that they need to get in order to do, because they keep doing these feats in Conquest.
Yeah.
And people that have only been playing for a year or two won't have any of those characters at any star level or any gear level. So if they were to say $100, here's another 65 characters, ones that they regularly do feats for in Conquest, that would encourage new whales and new krakens that have been playing for a couple of years to then stump up to take those 5-star characters that are level 80, gear 8 to the required levels necessary in order to complete the feats.
Wolfell makes a good point. Since the prepared scoundrels aren't in the hyperdrive bundle, you don't get any of them. That's true. So maybe the hyperdrive 2 bundle could have those other characters that you're needing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throw those in there, get them to 5-star 85, and then you can farm the rest. I think that would be that's a good point from both you guys, from Wolfell and from the Nev. All right, so let's talk about the packs. So the other packs are the Dash Rendar Marquee Bundle.
We're not going to talk about the discount?
What do you mean? I don't know if you're here or not, man. I don't know. Like you said, you're at work, man. I don't know when you're going to speak or not, dude. If you have something to say it, brother.
No, I was just going to say that I like the fact they're dropping dropping it in half, and I feel like they should continue to keep it at that price point. So I hope a lot of people buy it. So that it incentivizes them to like bring that down price, so we can get more people. Because I think that pack is like,
it's nice.
Probably, it's the most bang for your buck. So it would be awesome. It would be awesome if they did. They brought this down to $50, brought out Hyper Bundle 2 at 100, and
I mean, it makes sense, but then, for their listen, guys, just basic market strategy. Get them to buy the first pack for a lower price, then they get interested, and you get the second bundle looking really good with a lot of other characters. Spend the money. See, it's merchandising. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Dash Rendar Marquee Pat Bundle. I mean, it's what it is. You spend whatever, and you get the initial shards to take them to 4 stars, and then you've got the Marquee Pack where you get the drops. Speaking of drops, if you'd like to help Rangers support him in getting these upcoming characters to 7-star, I will take them to Relic 5. Feel free to hit the PayPal and go donate to the Ranger J 1999. Has given up hookers and blow for the Star Killer event. And you can then see Ranger try to spend 25 hours probably streaming, trying to unlock this event. So there you go. There's the PayPal link. If you want to donate to that, feel free, because I will go for it. So I'm trying. I'm really trying, guys. So Merry Christmas to me. Galactic Anniversary Calendar. There's also something that came out with the calendar. Special occasion calls for a special limited time offer awarding a droid brain, keypads, blah blah blah, all the stuff in there. This is the Galactic Anniversary Calendar. It's actually $9.99. Someone asked me earlier. I do not enjoy Sweven's Knights Templar. You get the hell out of here. You guys enjoy watching me roll Swevens. I don't, so that's why I have to raise $1,200. I've only raised $70 so far, so it's not looking good for the Ranger does the event coming up in 30 days. So
yeah, no, I'm hoarding crystals like mad at the moment in the event.
I am too, but it's like
the legend that I won drops into the game.
Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this. Yeah, so I'm trying, I'm begging, I'm pleading, I'm giving up hookers and blows. So I mean, that's how much I want Star Killer. But yeah, there's a $9.99 pack. It's a 30-day calendar. You do get a couple pieces of Relic 8 and 9. I think it's a good pack for $9.99. I was looking at that pack and breaking it down for the amount of gear in there. For $9.99, you get some Relic 8, you get some Relic 9. It's not a lot, but it's something, right? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It kind of gets you some other stuff in there that I thought was okay. So for $9.99, it's not bad. If you want to add that to your calendar, that $9.99 calendar pack is actually pretty decent. I got to be honest. I think that's a pretty good deal for $9.99 to get that sort of all that stuff that's in there with some Relic 8 and Relic 9. I know it's not a lot. It's very minuscule, but it is. For $9.99, shit. It's not bad at all, folks. So if you went the $9.99 pack, I'm with you. I salute you on that. So please get that. That's a really good pack. Looking in the game as my game locks up again. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. Good Lord. BlueStacks, what have you done, CG? Fix your goddamn game. Well, Phil, I don't have to worry about the gear because I'll have been hoarding gear by that point. So the only character I'm working on is Vader. I don't have to work on a lot of stuff that Cubs is. So I'll have a plethora of gear to take them to Relic 5. Relic 5 will not be a problem, right? Relic 6, 7, and 8 is always a problem, but Relic 5 has never been a problem for me, right? Regardless, if you'd like to donate to the Ranger J 1999, really wants Star Killer fun, feel free to hit the PayPal link and hook a brother up, right? I mean, I really want to do the event for you guys, but if I don't hit the mark, I can't afford it. So I'm just saying, I'm begging, So I don't have to worry about Bourbon Knights Templar hooking me up with that shit. So I just need to get the character stuff. So, I drink some bourbon on Knights Templar's behalf. So there we go. Yeah, the game locked up again. I'm running the game in the background just to see how many times it locks up. This is the 7th time it's locked up on BlueStacks. That's garbage. Straight garbage. It's poopy. So, okay. Now that we've covered the news, anything big on the news you guys want to specifically talk about, or should we want to get into the Dash Rendar kit reveal here? Okay, we're at the kit reveal. The chatty bunch that is Nevin thing are really,
Sorry, mate. I zoned out. I was reading a message from
I was
someone.
going to say,
that's fine.
I was going to say Phasma, but that's about it.
No. This is good Dash Rendar. All right, so Dash Rendar. All right, unit name Dash Rendar. Alignment is light side. Categories is light side. Support leader Scoundrel. No smuggler tag, which is a little strange since even in Legends, he is a smuggler, but they went with Scoundrels for a specific reason. But I know why they did it, because they want to do a specific team and a specific thing with this character. So he is a Scoundrel too. So it's not like they didn't.
I mean, it's not like it would have hurt them to just put that tag in there as well.
Yeah, it kind of would have. Yeah, I know why they didn't do it, but I can't talk about it. It says charismatic Scoundrel leader who gives Scoundrel allies prepared. They are going to give him the smuggler tag. When?
That's a big W.
That's a big W right there,
that
man.
Is a big W right there.
Damn. Okay, so there we go. Science.
Oh, you know what? Speculation City again. Maybe that means they bring in shipping. It'll be another smuggler ship.
Could be. I don't have my high hopes.
Oh, what's his ship called again?
It's the
something.
It's a
one
YT.
word.
It's a Carillion, because he's Carillion.
It's a Carillion freighter.
20. I can't remember the name of it.
It's the hamburger too.
I'm gonna have to Google it.
I can't think of the name. I'm going blank. So
it's the hamburger too. That's what it's called.
Outrider. There we go. Thank you. I couldn't think of it.
Outrider.
I actually have that ship
Outrider.
locked away somewhere in storage. So I actually have that ship. I actually have Dash Rendar behind me on the shelf over there. I've shown it many times. The actual
it's a heavily modified YT 2400 Ranger.
It's dope, man. It's the YT series. It's the 2400.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's it's a YT series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. Dash is so cool. I love Dash. All right, so here we go. So his basic is called Fearless Advance. Final text: deal physical damage to three times to target enemy. For each critical hit, call another random prepared ally to assist. They deal 75% less damage, and it's limited once per ally. So let's go. We're going to talk about his leadership, but they're always prepared. This team is gross, folks. I'm just telling you, this team is really, really, really good. They've really, I think, was it Crumb on your stream that was talking about what they're trying to do with these characters, Nev? I don't remember who was.
He was explaining what he was trying to do with Dash, and I then kind of like followed that up with, right, I see where you're going. Starkiller's going to do something with a certain faction. Dash Rendar's going to do something with a certain faction. So logic would dictate that, each of the legends that you're required to get in order for the event are going to do something different with the factions. I think he kind of he didn't allude to that fact. I kind of asked the question, and I think he responded in a positive way to that.
Yeah.
Which does kind of make sense because Starkiller's going to do something for one faction. Dash is going to do something for one faction.
JM, and you know who you are, just gave $20 to the Ranger J 1999. He needs to get that goddamn Starkiller fund going. Thank you, JM. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Huzzah. And if I can just raise another lots, I will be getting the goddamn event rocking and rolling. So there we go. Aha. Very nice. So, but don't worry, folks. It gets better. This kit's pretty damn good. All right. So that's just the basic. Think about that. They're all prepared. He's constantly calling and assisting. Just think about that for a second because of his leadership. We'll get into that here in a second. Special one, stop right there. Deal physical damage to target enemy and dispel all buffs on them. Buy tanks and then stun them for one turn. This attack deals 20% more damage for each buff dispelled. That's a gross ability. I'm just going to say that right now. You get rid of any buffs on them, and even if they're taunting, and then they get stunned. So, oh boy. Then we get to his fun one. Special 2 Seeker Missiles. Deal physical damage 3 times to all enemies. The first instance of damage dispels stealth and dazes for 2 turns. The second instance of damage inflicts defense down for 2 turns. And the third instance of damage inflicts critical damage down for 2 turns. And this attack cannot be evaded or resisted. Now there's cooldown of 4 on this, but when this hits, you are in deep doo-doo. You are in big, deep doo-doo. I'm just throwing that out there. Just think about that for a second. That's a stupid ability, man. Oh my God. All right, let's talk about his leader. Prepared for anything. See what they did there? Nev, Thane, prepared for anything. Yes. Now this isn't Omicron. Some of this applies only in certain circumstances, but it is an Omicron. Scoundrel allies enter the battle prepared, and prepared allies gain an additional bonus based on their role. Doubled for light-sized scoundrels. Whenever a scoundrel ally gains prepared, they gain critical damage up and offensive up for 1 turn. Attackers get 50% critical damage, tanks get 15% max health, and support and healers gain 10 speed and 10% potency. While in Grand Arena, if an ally loses prepared, they gain prepared right back. So, yeah. Then you have his unique hot shot, which is Zeta. This is the one Zeta ability on top of the Omicron. So scoundrel allies gain 20% max health, 20% potency, 20% offense. Whenever a prepared ally lands a critical hit, all prepared allies gain 2% turn meter. This kit is gross, guys. I'm telling you. Now, the team that I think that you need to run. Initial thoughts, right? Again, you guys are going to play around with this more once he comes out officially here in tomorrow, right? Dash with, this is the team I recommend. You guys are, whenever he gets out to the community, right, it's going to change. The team that you need to run is Dash leader with Young Han, Young Lando, Vandor, and L3. Okay? Kira's out. Get Kira the F out of there. She's not doing you any good, right? So save Kira for Nest if you want to do a Nest solo or something, right? That's the team you want to go rocking and rolling with, because they're constantly giving each other prepared. They're constantly boosting their damage. They're constantly doing that. And as long as you have prepared on there, Vandor, and this is for GAC, the team's going to be gross. It's going to be absolutely gross. I'm just telling you guys, this is the team that I'm looking for. Yeah, so Loki, why the hell are you in chat and not in the game? You must be working. God damn it, your work schedule. I need to call your work and say, listen, y'all need to leave my sexy boot alone. You got him traveling. You got him doing all this work. I can't have it. I need him on my streams. Damn it. Looking at his stats, and I've got his stats here. It's pretty potent, man. You know what his speed is? 190. That's insane. And his damage is pretty gross too. I know you're in Vegas, Loki. Get out of here. Now his gear, I'm looking at his gear. It's a lot of Chirotex. I'm sorry to say it's 400 Chirotex. Each of these new characters are going to be 400 Chirotex. This is like doing Bad Batch. So if you were thinking you're going to get a little break from the Chirotech farm, no. It's a lot of Chirotex. I expect all these characters to have stupid Chirotex on them. Yes, that's your Ray Rock. Look, he's in Vegas this week. Last week was Hawaii. So yeah. Mr. Bone says 190 is the old 120 now. No, it isn't really. But yeah, so I mean, Nev, looking at this kit, looking at everything he does, it's pretty gross, dude. This is pretty nice. I mean, Dash, I mean, they really did a good job with this. And he's getting the smuggler tag as well. Look out. Nev is so overwhelmed he cannot speak.
It's just, look, he's great. He's obviously a great character from Shadows of the Empire. What he is going to be able to do with prepared characters is just, oh God, yeah. I'm looking forward. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's probably not the first one that I would take to Relic 5. Still kind of hoping that, you know, of the 26 guesses I made on the characters to Crumb the other day, that one of those 26 is one of the remaining 3. And if she is, then I will be going for her balls out. Yeah, no, for me, Dash coming to the game is great because I've been working on my L3 and my Vandal for my BAM team. So the fact that somebody with a better leadership for those 2 prepared scoundrels is coming out,
it's good.
It's just
man.
it's just music to my ears, because now all I need to do is work on young Han, and young Lando. I was planning on taking young Lando to Gear 11 anyway, because my pet project at the moment, now that I've got my Relic 7 gas, my current pet project is taking every single one of my crew to Gear 11 so that I can max all the abilities on every single one of my ships, because I've farmed and got 7-star every single one of my ships, and I'd like to have every single one of my ships with max abilities. So all I need to do is spend a little bit of time on young Han. And we'll see what a Relic 5 Rendar does with a Gear 11 prepared team, because I'm free to play. So
F that, I'm going full Relics, baby.
You can go full Relics.
I'll do it. I'll take the hit for the team.
I'm free to play, and I need to save
Nev,
of my Relics.
Nev, just live vicariously through me, man.
I can't, because
yes, you can. You can just come hang out anytime. You're always here anyway, so just come
I'll
hang
live
out.
vicariously through you.
I live vicariously through me, and I'll get you squared away. You know, so.
I need to save my Relic materials for the Executor. So as much as I would, I mean, I will make one exception. The one exception to that rule will be Mara Jade. If Mara Jade is one of the legends,
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I have no idea.
I know.
I have no idea what the next 2 characters are.
Look,
wink, wink.
Hey, look. When I played back the video, and everybody said when we did the show on Friday, I left Mara Jade till the last, and a couple of people messaged me and said, yeah, there was a reaction to me saying Mara Jade. So, you know, because I was trying to get Crumb to drop his poker face. It's like, put your poker face.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm hoping that she's...
Listen, I don't want to talk about Crumb, man. That dirty bastard, man. I already shared this story about how he set my ass up. Because Thane, who's in here right now, begged me a long time ago to go, because he knew I was talking to CG, like, hey man, can you just whisper in their ear about these legends? You know what I'm saying? I want Star Killer. I'm like, I don't want to do that, man. What's wrong with you? And he's like, no, come on, man. And so for weeks he just would not leave me alone. So I finally did. And CG laughed at me. You know, they just, oh Ranger, you fool. You know. And then months later I'm testing, and I say, wait, what? Star Killer? I immediately messaged Crumb like, you dirty bastard. You know, you listened to everything I was. You let me think that was not the case. I do want to shout out my boy JM. You know who you are, K. He just says an additional $, just to let him know who it was, and I appreciate that. It says you're awesome, Ranger. I appreciate you. So $21 to the Ranger J. 1999 needs Star Killer horribly bad. Feel free, PayPal. Here, I'll link it again. God damn it, I'm on it.
We lost him.
We lost him? Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's back.
I'm back?
We lost you for a second.
Oh no.
You're back. There's a bit of buffering on the stream though. We lost you for a second.
Yeah, it just went. I just got a crazy spike there. So we're coming back. We're back. We're good. But thank you, Kay. You know who you are. I'm not gonna give your name unless you want me to say your name. But I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. We're getting closer to the Ranger J 1999. We'll get Star Killer event rocking and rolling. No, there's no GLO bot, Nathan H. I can tell you that right now. Fatality, I saw your question. You're a dirty bastard. I'm not answering that question. Quit asking me questions about like who's coming in and what's the character's going to be and all that other stuff. I ain't saying a damn thing. You guys know better than that. Yes, I am a tester. Will I talk about anything coming up? No. Do I know everything? You're goddamn right I do. But testing the hell out of it. I will say this, Nev. I've enjoyed testing. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, been a pleasure. Been a real pleasure, man. That's right, Mad Dog. We are still flying half a ship. Another.
So what you're saying is that when these characters don't work properly, we can blame you.
Sure, I don't care. I don't, so. No fatality. We're not doing the low bot. The low bot. No, the Ewok glider in space is not coming, nor will it require 9,000 Kairos, Nathan H. You're a very, 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 very bad man. So shame on you. All right. So, hey, I'm just happy I raised $21 for the Ranger J 1999 fund. That's cool. All right. Hold on. I'm testing to see. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of lag with BlueStacks with the there's some bullshit. Just throwing that out there. Some bullshit going on here with the old BlueStacks there, folks. It's not good. It's not good at all. All right. We'll have to look at BlueStacks here. I don't know if I need to get a better version or I don't know what the hell's going on. No, that's the space worm. Get out of here, Nathan H. Groot, I'll kill you with chess. All right. All right. So we looked at the kit. I think the kit looks amazing. Prepare team is going to be legit, man.
I have a problem with Omicrons.
I don't. I think they're awesome. What's wrong with you?
So the thing, obviously we haven't seen anything that, like any Omicron abilities that, affect like TV or the Rays or anything like that. But I don't like that it's like exclusive to TW or exclusive to GAC. Like I feel like they should do either PvP or PvE, excluding Arena.
Oh, I disagree. I disagree 1,000%.
Because it leaves the players in an awkward position where it's like if you're in a TW focused guild and you're kind of out of luck about putting Omicrons on characters that are have these abilities are exclusive to GAC, because then you'll look selfish.
Oh, I don't think so. I disagree with that sentiment 1,000%. We don't know who's going to be. So here's my thing about Omicrons. I get where you're coming from, Thane. I disagree vehemently with that because PvE is PvE, man. Like, it's once you get your characters to a certain level, like, you're going to do well, right? I mean, just follow the guides out there. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. So PvE doesn't need to be touched. I like that these characters, and they're breaking it up, TW, GAC, right? That there's going to be certain characters for all these teams that will be effective in GAC and TW. Because you can't affect Arena. You can't affect Ship Arena because that's where crystals are at and stuff like that, right? So, I mean, where you're going to have some impact where, you can make these characters that we've been forced to farm because they're for GLs like Rose and Phasma and all this other crap, right? For these characters that we've had to get high gear on them. Where are you going to make the most impact? And I think TW and GAC is where it's at. And I think it makes GAC more interesting. I think it makes TW more interesting. So we're not just facing GL walls. You have some other characters that go in there and do some stuff and be effective, Yeah,
Rangers got the point here when you think about it, Thane. Look at the characters that they're talking about putting Omicrons on. They're squads that either get thrown on there just because they're relict, or they don't get used at all. So Ewoks, I mean, no one worth their salt. I mean, if you see Ewoks on defense, you're happy. You're a shoo-in. You're happy. You're gonna win, right? If you see Phoenix on defense, you're a happy person. But Chief Chirper and Hera Syndulla are both getting Omicrons, and I put money on it that their Omicrons are going to be for GAC to stop the Nest solo and to stop the Wampa solo, so that you have to take a full squad in against them because they ain't going to be pushovers anymore. Just like Dash is going to make the prepared scoundrels. I mean, all right, granted they weren't a pushover, but nobody really used a full squad of prepared anyway. Dash will make people think, oh, great, I've got these characters, I can use them in GAC again. And then they get to save something decent for offense. It's going to, every single Omicron that they put on a faction that doesn't necessarily get used anymore, it's going to make, it's going to make their use in GAC relevant again. And it's going to make GAC more competitive. And the more competitive is, the more fun it is. So I agree with Ranger.
I have a problem with that. I don't know. Like, I just wish they weren't exclusive to one and the other.
Nah, I mean, there's more coming. So, and we got to look at each Omicron. Like, we've got Phasmas up here. I'm going to talk about it here for a second. And we'll look at Roses real quick, too. So, so, yeah. Trouble on Demand, you're a streamer. What are you just doing in chat? If you want to come join us, message me in Discord, you buffoon, and get your ass in here. Why don't you quit talking about shit in chat and get your ass in here?
I'll send him the link if you want.
Yeah, send him the link. Get his monkey butt in here. Trouble, I don't even know why and it locked up again. Here's his borked with BlueStacks right now. I'm going to close BlueStacks right now on my other one here. This is bad. So. And I know Omicrons right now, the drop rate is garbage, but they did the same thing with Omegas. They did the same thing with Zetas, and then it started opening up. I've got an ungodly amount of Omegas and Zetas now, where I have a ton of of both in like unlimited supply almost. Where I can do a GL.
I have a feeling they'll add Omicrons to GAC and TW.
Yeah, I think that's eventually going to come. We'll see. So.
How about a Night Sister?
I'd love to see Night.
Challenge tier 3 can finally get done.
Please give us an Omicron. If it's a challenge tier, that would be so good. This in challenge tier 3 helps you win the damn fight. It's like, oh god, that would be so helpful. God, that's the one of the few challenge tiers I can't. I'm just like, nope, not even interested, not even remotely interested. So nope, F that baloney. All right, so let's talk about Phasma's Omicron. This is actually a really good Omicron, guys. Don't ask me. Yes, I tested it. Yes, it's awesome. Final text. This is the new Zeta Omicron. First order allies have 20% potency, gain advantage for 2 turns at the start of each encounter, and can't be critically hit while they have advantage. Whenever an ally attacks, they have 20% chance to call a random ally to assist. This chance is tripled if the attacking ally is first order. If that ally has advantage, they regain it for 2 turns. While in territory wars, additional 10% chance to call a random ally to assist. Captain Phasma has 100+ speed. Whenever first order ally attacks on a turn, first order allies recover 5% health and protection. Whenever first ally gains advantage, they also gain 10% offense for the rest of the battle. First order allies gain 7.5% turn meter. This just made the Phasma leftover first order team kind of dope. It's going to throw that out there, right? I mean, you're going to run your SLKR team, right, and GLs and things of that nature. But if you run Phasma and Crew and Kylo and, some of the other ones, I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, that's gross. That's a really unbelievable Omicron. It really is. I saw this and I was like, ooh, boy, that's pretty dopest to the ropest there. And we've got Trouble on Demand finally here. Well, look what we found. Look what the cat dragged in. Trouble. He's trying to connect to his audio. Is he connected? Is Padme safe? Oh, Padme. He's still trying to connect to audio. This is impossible.
Oh, I missed the Sith raid again. Oh, for God's sakes.
Trouble, are you there?
I am here.
Well, look who it is.
I think I'm here. Am I here?
I don't know. Are you? I mean, this is like
it seems like it. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well,
so
yeah,
it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, you're old as I am when it comes to streaming this shit. So, all right, Trouble, Omicron. We'll throw your ass right in the fire. The old Omicron on Phasma. What are you thinking there, Home Slice?
honestly haven't even read up on it at all.
How dare you, sir? How dare you call yourself a content creator and come into this stream?
One must come prepared.
It's been like on the back burner forever, just sort of catching up with the rest of my life. So no, I haven't jumped in on the Omicron thing yet. I've got 20, I think, now, so I'm ready to go on somebody, but I don't know if it's going to be Phasma or who's the other one? Rose. I guess it is going to be Phasma.
No, I'm waiting for, fingers crossed, Mara Jade, because
keep praying.
It would have, Dash is a new character. He's getting one, so I'm kind of hoping that they do Omicrons on all these new characters they bring out. And if they do bring out Mara Jade, then she's getting my first Omicron. Because I'm putting everything. I don't care what it costs. Everything is going on her. I will sell my soul to take her up to Relic 7.
Well, and like you, Nev, I'm free to play for the most part. You wouldn't call me free to play. I am the lightest of light minnow dolphins. I think I've spent about $200 in 6 years on this game. Most of them have been gift cards. But I typically wait. I hoard.
I will do it. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. F's in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting some lag here. I don't know what's going on. Lag. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Is this a YouTube thing or this a me thing? So I'm looking at it right now. So let me look here, guys. I apologize. I'm not sure what the frack is going on. Seems like we're stable. Is this a YouTube thing? We keep getting F's in the chat. I'm like looking like, okay, we're in the green. That's not us. Yeah. That's weird. Huh.
Maybe it's YouTube and not OBS then.
Because I looked and we were in the green. I'm like, well, that's weird. So, okay, yeah, I was able to post in YouTube chat. So, okay, it's just lagging bad. Oh, that's what? Okay, well, sorry about that, folks. Sometimes I have no control over what happens here. So I apologize. I can't control if there's anything issues going on the YouTube side because this was not us this time. I was looking to see if that was an issue. So. Apologies for the lack of this stupid ass YouTube. I never have this problem with Twitch, yo. You know what I'm saying? So, YouTube. You had 3 lag wheels in a row? Jesus Christ, man. What the hell's going on with YouTube? They just don't want us to be successful. That's what it is. They don't want us to be successful. We bring trouble on demand and bad shit happens. Thanks, Trouble.
I've got a reputation to upkeep here.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
It's in the name, it's my brand.
Son of a bastard. All right. Okay, so it looks like we're up and running. Everything looks fine. So I'm still seeing chat and everything. So okay, good. All right, so that's the Phasma Omicron. Let's go back and look at the Rose Omicron. Let's go to Rose, and then we have the Rose Omicron, and it's really. While in Green Arena, all other resistance allies gain 10% offense for each exposed enemy, and they gain 5% terminator whenever resistance ally scores a critical hit. Doesn't seem like much. That's pretty.
This is great.
Yeah, I think this is pretty good.
On a JTR team?
On a JTR team?
Yeah.
Oh my
That'll be ugly.
I mean, I've been using Rose on the JTR team, so I mean.
The thing is, you most people would look at a JTR team on defense and think, oh yeah, I've got a couple of Relic B teams that'll be able to take that out. But with the buffs coming from Rose from that Omicron, forget about it. You're going to need to use an A team to beat it on GAC because all of the other characters, so Stick Ray, JTR, BB-8, R2, they're all going to be getting 10, 20, 30, 40% because the opposing team is just going to get loaded constantly turn after turn with foresights.
Resistance Trooper.
They're just going to get loaded up with foresights. Yeah, I'd take Resistance Trooper out and put Rose in. That's what I would do.
You give Yamada R2 for offense. You're going to be more jacked up with that. Number
God, yeah. And on defense, it's going to be, I mean, like I said, unless you're using an A team. If you mistakenly if you don't check to see if Rose has got the Omicron on her, you're going to get embarrassed. You are going to be you're going to put your team and you're going to be like, oh, I'll just use like Bounty. I'll use like a second tier Bounty Hunter team, and they're just going to get smashed. They're just going to get mollywopped because the offense is going to be so high. Yeah, that's a really, really good. I just hope that they do what they're doing with Rose for GAC. I just hope that they do that for the Jawas and for the Ewoks and for Phoenix.
Well, I've got an Omicron ready to go. So it's just a matter
I've got one.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, where do I want to put it? I'm just going to save them for now. I want to see everything before I make a decision on the Omicrons and where I'm going to put them. So
most people have got one by now because everybody's been just gradually building them up.
I was talking about Doc Rob was just talking about his drop rate's been pretty poopalicious, so some people have had better drop rates than others. So, but I mean, typically 10 to 20. Yeah, go ahead, Trouble.
I haven't farmed them at all, and I've got 19. I need one.
Yeah, so there you go. So science. I mean, you can't argue with science. I mean, there it is. So, I mean, the drop rates are garbage. We know this, but this is what CG does. And whether you like it or not, they're very hesitant. They make the drop rates really poopy in Cantina and other places where they're very limited.
People buy them.
Yeah, I mean, they make it to where, and do not buy the Omicrons in the store. Do not buy. That is a trash pack. Sorry.
Oh, the 10,000 shard currency. Oh my God, what a ripoff.
Not even that. I'm talking about the pack. There's a pack I think
right.
in the game. I don't have the game up right now, but I'm pretty sure there's a pack related to this. And do not buy that. That's the $9.99 calendar pack. Sure, go for it. I think it's pretty decent. The other some of the other packs, I'm like, Omicron pack. No, not. I'm not going to do it. Is that Mara Jade behind your background there thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. Is that when she was the Emperor's Hand? Because she's got the purple lightsaber. Okay.
Yeah, it's when she's the Emperor's Hand.
I had to look. I was like, I know that comic panel. So. Mm-hmm. So there we go. All right. So that's.
I've traded the lovely General Sakura for the delectable Mara Jade.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean. Yeah.
Very nice.
It's so nice.
This is very nice.
It's so nice. Ray Rock says Solar Basin Sarah said buy the Om Nom with the shard credit even though it's 9K. Not even a chance in hell. I disagree with that 1,000% because 9,000 shard currency when you have all this gear that you need. Unless you are in the Division 1 high upper tier where you have nothing else really to spend it on, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
If you're not and you need all that gear, do not waste shard currency on this shit. Seriously, do not do it. I mean, that's wrong. I vehemently disagree with them on that because there's too much gear, and they just announced that with the Phase 1 with the gear that they're going to be changing the store here soon, where you can get those certain pieces that you really need a lot of, stun guns and things of that nature. So don't do that.
If you are at the Zarathan solo level,
absolutely
the 8 mil to GP and your whale you bought, then absolutely you're going to have tens of thousands of shard currency from rolling over from all of the purchases. So if you've got like 100K in shard currency, then of course you buy it. You absolutely would buy it. But if you're one of the people like Ranger says, if you need that shard currency to buy gear, like I use mine for like stun guns, stun cuffs.
Absolutely.
The sixes that you get for like 342. I use it for that all the time because I'm constantly needing that gear 11, gear 12 stuff. So I would never. I'm sat on like 12,000 shard currency. But every now and then there's like a flurry in 24-hour period where there'll be a boatload of stuff I need, and it just it gets eaten up straight away. I might need some gear 12 pieces, and we know that those gear 12 you don't get a lot of them, and they're 720, so it goes down fast when you're spending it on gear. So to spend a 9K chunk, not worth it if you're a low tier player or free to play. Definitely not worth it if you're free to play. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's pretty much the news. I mean, we already talked about the Lucas, this game's 6 years old. Lucas are celebrating the 50th anniversary. I think we just need to do some questions. Let's just throw that out there. I think it's time for the questions. So let me pull the Nightbot up. Remember, guys, if you have a question that you want to pose to the panel here, all you need to do is put your question in the chat. Make sure you put the word question in front of your actual question statement. We'll scoop it up and we will get to your questions. So that's the only way that I will actually see pretty much your comments are questions that are in the shape of a comment. I don't know. But for Nightbot, make sure you use the filtering word, which is question. Put that in front of your actual question statement, and I will see it. If not, you roll the dice. I might see it. I might not. And as I said, if you'd like to see Ranger not buy hookers and blow and get Star Killer, feel free to donate to the PayPal. Say, Ranger, I want you to get Star Killer. Feel free. There's the PayPal link. Make it happen. See me stream for 21 hours straight as I try to unlock Star Killer. It'll be a beautiful thing. All right. Hey, I did 19 hours with gas. I might break the record with Star Killer, man. I'm telling you.
I'll see how long I'm on when if Mara Jade drops.
That sounds like that sounds like something that somebody who's already played the event would say.
I have no idea.
I'm just I haven't. I'm not a tester.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying it over
well,
and over again.
It's been great having Trouble on Demand here tonight. Let's just say goodbye to Hell Trouble. Derp, derpity, derp, 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 derpity, derp.
What is the word of the day?
Omicron.
Omicron.
Yeah. Omicron's
Omicron.
Yeah, Omicron. Sounds like we're in the Transformers world. Okay, let me see here. Let me pull up here. That's from earlier today with the lunch stream. All right. Nathaniel Morgan, my home slices question. Did Grande Omicron his roast taco? Well, since neither him nor Roast Taco play the game anymore, sad to say. If he could, he would, but he can't because they don't play the game anymore. So there was no Omicron laid on my home slice Roast Taco. I miss Roast Taco. Dragon of Destruction question. What is your opinion on Dash's kitten? Will you spend money on him or not? If I can raise the money, I will spend money on him. If I can't, I won't because it's so expensive. But I think he's worth it. I don't know. If you had the funds, right, Nev, would you spend money on Dash?
I mean, if I was a whale, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Just because of what he's going to do, just because of what he's going to do with Prepared Scoundrels. Yeah, absolutely. Because they are, I mean, all right, Han, Lando, nah, but Vandor, Chewie, and L3 are boss as hell. So, you know, I think him and those two, they're going to be the engine, and whatever other two prepared you want to put in there, they're just going to be kind of like filling the team. Can you imagine what Dash, L3 and Vandor are going to be like in 3v3? I mean, forget about it.
What do you think, Trouble?
I love all of the characters already, and he's just going to slot in perfectly with the scoundrel/smuggler team. So I'm all over it. He's going to be like a Candyman almost in that team.
Candyman
potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Und ja, Renard's here with us in spirit. Dragon of Destruction question. What is your opinion? Oh, we did that one. Feed Zeke. That's the next one. Sorry, the thing updated. When will they give us the other 3 requirements for Star Killer? Well, pretty soon. I'm going to say that in the next 2 weeks, we're going to get at least 2, maybe 3 of these characters because the event's December 15th. They got to put them out fast, right? So I think
they're going to do no. I'm sure. No, it's going to be one. It's going to be one a week.
Yeah, starting next week will be 1, then the week after that 1, and the week after that 1, and then we'll have like a week, 10 days before the event comes, right? That's kind of like their normal cadence, right, with this stuff, right, where they talk about this. So that's what I think. I mean, do you guys disagree with that cadence?
Well, no. I mean, the only difference to the cadence is that once the event is in the journey guide, it stays there permanently. So it's not going to be like a monthly thing or a 3-monthly thing, or, you know, we have to wait a year. Once it's in, it's there. That's the only difference from a cadence point of view for the event, is it's going to be instant. It's going to be automatically there.
Which is truly awesome. I dig this cadence compared to the old school way of it, you know, having to wait for it to come back and only having a set amount of time to actually complete the event. And if it's a tricky event, you're screwed. Yeah, no, it's all a good thing. It's all a good thing being in the journey guide.
Yeah, exactly. So you're literally going to be able to go for Star Killer the moment you're ready. So the moment you've got all 4 of these legends, 2 Relic 5, boom, you can go straight to the journey guide, do the event. Get your Star Killer on. Oh, Ranger is distracted.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
because someone in the chat's being stupid.
Uh-oh.
Who's being silly? Who's playing silly buggers?
Oh, come on.
Stop playing
I'm-
silly buggers.
I'm doing mirror matches in Fleet Arena right now. Oh, man.
Cream Pie, okay, I'm going to respond to this. Cream Pie, I'm ex-Special Ops, Special Forces, whatever you want to call me, for the United States Army. Don't talk to me about free speech. You're not going to drop N-bombs. You're not going to drop anything else. I saw your previous comment, and I thought about permabanning you, but you're on the line. You want to push me? Go right ahead. I'm all about free speech, but to an extent. You can't yell fire in a goddamn theater, and you're not going to drop racist comments here. If you got a problem with that, fuck off. If you're upset because I said, well, I don't want you to say the N-word in my chat, that's on you, brother. You know, if you want to be a racist piece of shit, then go ahead and be a racist piece of shit. I didn't fight for this country and sacrifice and lose the people that I lost and do all the things that I did for you to come in here and be an ass. So if you want to push me, Cream Pie. I'll fuck you up and permaban you, and I won't lose a bit of sleep on it. So please, by all means, be stupid. Please be stupid and don't give me the free speech argument, because there is limits to free speech.
Yes, Cream, you have freedom of speech to say that with other racists, so go be with them.
Yeah, go join one of their chats. And
go be with them.
Go drop the N-word there. I guarantee
go
you.
drop the N-word.
As soon as you drop
with your
that,
other
I'm going to
racist
burn your
friends.
ass
Yeah.
and permaban you. I ain't got time
Go
for
drop
that.
it with your buddies.
You know, you can ask whatever you want here, and I do have open dialogue. You can ask anybody here you want. You can have as much dialogue as you want in the context of good taste. I don't put up with sexism, racism, or any of that other stuff. Yeah, Cream Pie, I am very familiar. And yes, you can, because I've had people spam me on that stuff, Cream Pie. So
How
you
is
don't even
that
know what you're
funny?
talking about. So, you know what? I've just had enough of this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's had enough. There's just,
Not worth the effort or the energy.
yeah.
Send him to Coventry.
Yeah, I just banned his ass. I just had enough of this shit. So, trying to tell me I don't know the YouTube guidelines? Really? You mean all those spammers that spam me, dropping N-bombs and stuff like that? Yeah. Fuck
Bye,
off,
Felicia.
Dude. You're fucking garbage, dude. You're a garbage human being. Please just stab yourself and end it. And I don't have a problem saying that, because I've taken life before, so I don't give a shit. Piece of garbage like you that says some stupid shit like that just needs to go away. Unbelievable, man. God damn it. Ruining my goddamn fun stream with that stuff. I can't stand this stuff. Sorry, guys. I get emotional about this stuff because I've seen some things in my life, man. God damn. And I just cannot tolerate that shit, man. Yeah, go masturbate in the corner in your mother's basement and just be sad. You're a sad, miserable person, and I can see why women don't date you. I said it. You can listen to me right now saying it, and I said it, bitch. Punk ass motherfucker.
What he said.
Yeah. Go take your shit to 4chan.
Now, that being said, let's get back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Let's have some fun. So, all right, next question. Let's get to some fun stuff, not that garbage that guy was spewing. Can I drop the N-word here? What kind of question does... Who are you, man? Who asked that kind of stupid... I know.
Just trying to get a rise out of people.
Oh, I'm sure he did, but I mean, I'm not the guy you want to fart around with, man. Oh God, that will set me off, man. Especially with the people I served with that were, I don't know, Hispanic and African American and women and stuff like that, and gay. It's like, you know, that kind of makes me upset. All right. Nathan H. question for all of you: what is your favorite underrated 5v5 GAC defensive squad? Maul with the Mandos right now. Man, that team is goddamn gross.
It is fun to drive.
I still, the most underrated, I still think it's the BAM team. People constantly throw shade at the BAM team. Oh, it's not very good. This not very good. I put my BAM team on defense all the time, and it always gets me holds. And if it doesn't get me a solid hold, I can't remember the last time somebody scored more than 51 on it in a 3v3 or got more than 54 on it in a 5v5. So I love that team on defense. And it's just a nice, fast Gear 11 squad. People underestimate it because they think it's trash and they either lose to it and I get a firm hold, or it strips banners like mad. And yeah, that's just the way that it goes with that. Nice and easy.
I've still got an old school one, Finn, but with the vets in 5v5 still catches people off guard. I like to make my vet hand super, super fast.
Yeah.
And he just opens up with that AoE ability block and puts people, you know, on their back, on their heels. And I've gotten a bunch of surprise holds with that. Usually it's in the back wall and they're running out of teams and whatnot, but it still works.
If you don't have Maul, the team that really surprised me with the results was it was shocking. Bam, IG Quill, Bo-Katan, and not Ness. Who did I put in there? It was another character. I have to go back and look, but that team averaged on 5v5 53 banners was the what people got on that. I had days where people would get two-shotted or they would only get 48 or 49 on that team. And I can't remember who was the fifth on that. But yeah, that was an underrated team. I'm trying to go through like my 5v5 because I've been so much focused on 3v3. I'm like, let me go back to my 5v5 teams.
I'm looking at my
I'm looking at like what the hell did I use in 5v5? I'm like, oh shit, it's such a different game mode, right? You know, it's like shit.
JTR got me holds.
I always use JTR on offense. Too good.
I almost always do, but I've been trying to like switch it up, especially like halfway through the season. I start flip-flopping some of my offense and defense teams. So if people scout me, they're just like completely confused once they open up the map.
Yeah, I do have a Mandalorian team ready to rock and roll. I just don't have a Mando. So I'm looking forward to using that. I've been getting a lot of stuff ready for 5v5. I'm really, really looking forward to 5v5 after the break because I've been working like mad on some squads. Been working hard on my Imperial Troopers. Been working hard on my Mandalorians. So yeah, I am. I mean, let's bring up my squad because I've got. Let's see, where is my Mando squad? Squad. It's right at the bottom. I know it's going to be right at the bottom, isn't it? So yeah, so my Mando squad is Armorer, Bo-Katan, Candyman, Gar Saxon, and Imperial Commander because I worked on Gar Saxon and Imperial Commander so that my Gauntlet. I've been working on my Empire team so that my Empire team can take out Galactic Republic because a couple times this season,
I'm deep in thought, like plus banning these idiots. Damn, 5v5. I'm trying to think of the teams that really did well. God, that's such a good question because I just can't think of like off the top of my head like what were the teams that were so good in 5v5 because you know I get a lot of holds on defense.
Shaq Clones got some holds for me last round.
Nah, that's too much.
5 versus 5.
Nah, I never put that on defense.
I'm trying to see what else I.
Because I always put Darth Revan and Gas on defense, right? And then I go with the Ray team that I run. But those are standard teams that I run that, you know, get holds.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or forces them to use stuff, right? I'm just trying to think of those off teams. Maul was really surprising.
Those B and those C teams that just catch people out. So you'll like put a B team or a C team on defense, but there's just something in it that kind of like catches people off. So, you know, they'll look at that team and they'll think, oh, I can beat that with a C team. And then they don't. And they've instantly screwed things up because that's it. It's a loss. There's a 20 banner penalty straight away for a loss. I mean, but back, I mean, they used to, I mean, you know, the Kira Stall team used to work. I will say that I haven't used it recently, but in 5v5, an underrated team that really does catch people out is the Ewoks C3PO team. So it's the Nest Stall team. So people will look at it and think, oh, I can, you know, because my Ewoks are all Gear 11. So people instantly look at Gear 11 Ewoks and they think, oh, C3PO in there. That doesn't really matter. I'll still be able to beat it with Nest. And then it doesn't. And they get held out for the full 5 minutes. They lose the 20 banners because it's a draw. And then they have to take an actual team in to beat it. And they've wasted their Nest. But I only put that on defense when I've scouted my opponent and I see that my opponent does not put their nest on defense, so they keep their gear 12 or their relic nest specifically for offense. If I see that they like to use their nest for offense, then I'll do the C3PO Ewok team on defense, and it'll always get. I mean, it'll get one hold. it'll get that one hold. It won't get a second hold, because as soon as a person will just take a regular team in afterwards. It's purely designed to trap someone into attempting the solo with nest, and it doesn't work.
One that's a little bit underrated at my level is the Ewoks. The Ewoks are actually a bit of a threat once they're relicked up.
Yeah, no, I had trouble on a relic Ewok team with my nest on one of my alts this very last round, actually.
Really?
Yeah, the Chief Chirper one shot. I'm doing it. I'm hitting it. I took out the Ewok healer, and then I just hit auto, and then just sat back watching it, and then all of a sudden Chief Chirper one shots my nest. I'm like, what the? It was only a relic one, but it one shot. It did it. It did the business.
What's our high relic? And you hit them fast, you hit them modded properly, like on defense. I see Ewoks and I'm just like, great. What am I going to use? Because it's like they shut down anything that like calls to assist, and that's like half the teams that you have for offense like call to assist. So it's like, great.
Geos are all right against them. I mean, I like to keep my Geos on offense because there are just too many teams that can counter Geos when they're on defense. But the Geos have a wonderful, and it's a great habit, because you get 4 of them if you've got the GBA, and they will just keep. They're not entirely dissimilar to the Ewoks. It's a death by 1,000 cuts, because my Geos are only 6E modded Gear 12 Geos, but they'll take out a Relic 3v3 team with relative ease, and because the Brute is constantly taunting, you're going to end up with max banners.
All right. Let's get to some more questions. Good stuff there. I'm actually going through my GAC history, and pretty much the teams we do, it's like all over the place. Like Ray with armor, we still put on 5v5, and that's still like our lights out team that really messes people up.
Right.
Okay. Nathan H. question to all: do you think that the Omicrons are worth it on Phasma? I use Phasma as a leader in my TW defense second first order squad. I kind of think she is, man. I really do.
Yeah. So I'm going to put the Omicron on my Phasma on my Div 2 alt straight away. Yeah, it's going on her.
If you're already using her, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Omicron's like, you got to take it on a case-by-case scenario, right? Because it's like, if you're not going to get Boba, then you don't have to worry about Boba, like Omicron Boba Fett, right? Same thing with Starkiller or any of these other new tunes. So, like, if you're using her and it's already, a tune they have developed, you just slap it on her.
Yeah, the Omicron characters specifically for territory wars. You watch the territory war officers, you'll see a wall of Phasma-led teams, but only if she's got the Omicron on her.
Okay. Let's get to the next question. And then again, if you want to support the Ranger J 1999 Need Star Killer Fund, feel free. There's the PayPal. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, I'm begging. I gave up hookers and blow. Hell, I might give up coffee and bourbon at this rate. All right, let me see the next question here. Sorry, it's updating. N.R. Wilson. Mr. Wilson says, question, how do you feel about the Star Killer being the second event in a row that requires 4 marquees? Last was Lord Vader. It is what it is, man. Nothing. This is just typical CG stuff, man. I mean, we've had so many events that, whether it's Beskar Mando or other events that I can start listing out. It's just what they do. Like, you have a choice to make. Do you want to spend a lot of money and get the character right off the bat, or do you want to wait and go free to play?
So,
same as it ever was.
Yeah, it's not changing. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing different about this. It's how they make their money. So
here's what I'm going to say about this. I had this conversation with someone recently. I much rather prefer them doing it this way where they're like, hey, these 4 characters or these however many characters are going to be needed for X character at a certain point in time, right? Because you got to remember when the prepared team first came out, that whole year and the year before that and the year after that, we were like, oh my God, what is this leading to? Is this leading to, am I going to, are these characters going to be used for something in particular? Are they not? What are they going to do? Should I win on them? Should I get them? Should I invest time and effort into them? And like, you're left wondering, right? At least this way up front, we know. It's up to you whether you want to invest or not, right? Whether that's time or effort or money, but at least we know like ahead of time versus us, speculating. Because imagine they dropped, Dash, and then they dropped whoever, and then they dropped whoever, and then they dropped whoever, right? It's like, okay, like you don't know if it's going to lead to anything, so maybe you miss out on one of them, and then all of a sudden you're like panicking because you're like, oh no, now I have to work on these other characters. At least now we know ahead of time and we're prepared, and we know like, okay, now I can make that decision whether I want to invest, whether that's the next 6 months to work on them, whether that's the next 9 months, whether that's the next 2 months, whether that's the next couple of weeks.
And with it going straight into the journey guide,
Right.
It really is the best of both worlds at the end of the day, right?
It's not like a Luke or some of these other characters, right? That we had to do marquees for, and then you had to wait, right? So
exactly.
Yeah. So I like it. I mean, it is very pricey, guys. That's why I'm sitting here begging like a prostitute to raise money for the Ranger J Foundation for Starkiller, because it's going to be pricey, and I don't have good luck with rolls. I roll a lot of Swevens. That's why I hate Swevens. 7's not my favorite number in the world. I despise it. But yeah.
Hey, maybe they bring back the minimum 10 for this one.
Sure. Okay.
You never know. They might.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thank you. I love your enthusiasm there, but no. So.
You'll be so happy if they do.
I would be happy, but
truly,
yeah. There you go. All right. Elsie says, you and I are in the same boat with Light Lord Vader farming. How long will it take you to unlock Ultimate doing only 50 refreshes? Not long. I mean, it takes about 10 days. With the way it's RNG, a little dependent on like what you get for crystals. But typically 10 days, and I can take him immediately to Relegate. So I'll be able to start doing the ultimate right after that. So 10 days to unlock him, 10 days, how many, 10 for the ultimate? Yeah, 10 for the ultimate. And, so 20 days, I'm okay with that. Now, I'll be into 5v5. I won't have him the first part of the 5v5, but I've been doing 5v5 without massively, facing people 6GLs and still winning. So, I mean, I'm not worried about it. It'll be a thing. So, so it is what it is. What can I say? it's Lord Vader. Go ahead, Thing. What is Thing?
I didn't say anything else on mute.
Oh, yeah, I heard you say something, so.
No, there wasn't me.
You tricked me. Nathaniel Morgan question: can we get an Omicron for sisters not to get wrecked by Sidious? I mean, we talked about this earlier. That'd be great. Just not even a TW, not even GAC, not anything. Just a straight up Galactic Challenge win.
Yeah.
Or, whatever. Our vent win. Like, you just get to tier 3 and you're like, wee. Wolfell question: with the speculation of some of the characters that are 3 marquees, are they not being downgraded as just a marquee? Marcal and so on should be having their own legacy event. Well, I mean, you're assuming that those are the characters, 1, Wolfell, and 2, they've pretty much made this clear. Now, I don't know what they're going to, so this is, I am not in the know about. I do not know, like what the, how they're going to introduce these characters, but I think they're pretty adamant that this is going to be marquee, right? I mean,
yes, yeah, it's a marquee, but as you can see from Darth Render, it's kind of like, instead of you do one and then the next one, you do the next tier and the next tier and the next tier because everything's static.
Right.
They're using, the abilities of the new engine that they adopted, more than 12 months ago to come up with different ways. So, like you see Dash coming on and he's hitting the IG-88 droids. I imagine maybe they'll do something similar for each of the marquees, and you simply need to complete each of the marquee events. So you'll do each of the marquee events, you'll get your 3 stars, maybe as like a static one, and then for the event itself, you'll get like you saw on the Dash Rendar, where he's moving along and each wave comes in and you've got to beat each wave as it comes in order to complete it, and then move on to the next marquee character that you got and farmed and geared up, and something similar will happen. I mean, we were able to get quite a few details out of Crumb on it. It's yes, it is marquee release characters. The 4 characters are going to be released as marquees, but the individual round, you know, the event itself is going to be not like anything that we've seen before.
Yeah, I agree. Fatality V2 says, question, so what version of him are we getting, Ranger? Dark Side Emperor's Hand or Light Side Mary Jade Skywalker? Oh, you're clever. Why don't you donate to the Ranger J 1999 to get these characters? I can do that game too, you son of a bitch. All right. Ogie D, question, did Rainbow put... oh my God. Did Ram Bam put Omicrons on his mace? Oh yeah, never mind. I promise you all, as I live and breathe, as I pound my fist on this very hard wooden desk, if I have any say in it, I will make Mace suffer for the longest time. There will be no upgrades to Mace. And I've got people in my corner from CG on this. Screw that, just to see Ram Bam suffer. I mean, folks, let's be real. Let's go to our feelings garden. Do you not enjoy seeing Ram Bam wasting materials on a worthless character, knowing that he will never ever get an upgrade? Doesn't that just make you feel happy, feel delicious inside, creamy, if you will, that knowing that Ram Bam's favorite character will never get any love in this game? I think that's a good thing, and I'm going to fight for it. All right. Dragon of Destruction question. I'm not sure what to do about ships, and I have no idea what is good. Any suggestions? Dragon. Well, there's a lot of routes you can go. I don't know what your GP is or anything like that. I mean,
yeah, that's a broad question. Can you like narrow it down a little bit more?
Yeah, you need to narrow it down a bit more. I mean, the first fleet you should go for is definitely Separatists. If you're brand spanking new to the game, the first team that you should go for is the Separatists, because the Geos will get you a lot of things and a lot of distance in the game, and the Geo ships will the Separatist fleet is good because you're going for the Geos. You get the 3 Geo ships, and the Hyena bomber and the Vulture droid, they're crewless ships, so you're only farming for the ship. And whatever guild, however well you're doing in the guild, you're going for the Malevolence. A 5-star Malevolence is boss as fuck. So yeah,
straight cash on me.
Yeah, and the Geos themselves are a worthwhile investment too. It's not a waste of gear, not a waste of anything. No.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got your Geos well geared and well modded, you can auto the Pad Maven.
Pretty much, it's not wrong.
So if you're new to the game, that's the route you go down. If you're intermediate, later in the game, or maybe you've taken on a buddy's account, just look at what it can do and what it can't do, and work on what it can't do.
I'll say this: I mean, if you are early game and you want to go for Executor, just be advised, man. Unless you're going to spend a fortune, that's a hell of a ship to go after, because the requirements on the pilots and the commander is just ridiculous. I mean, there's a lot. We might have a new meta before you're done. Right. So, I mean, I would say just stick to your plan, get what they said, and then eventually go for a negotiator and work on Malevolence. When you're at that level where, you want to go for Executor, then do it. But I mean, it is such a steep requirement. It's one of the things that tapped us out a little bit with some of our salvage and stuff, because I was saving that for Lord Vader, which slowed down my Lord Vader farm because I knew I had to get Executor. It's a steep price to pay for a ship. Now, it's worth it. It definitely is worth it. But, and there's guides out there about which team to go for first. There's different teams that people recommend and things of that nature. Just make up your own mind. But, so yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I say Separatist fleet is it's the cheapest and it's the fastest to complete. Okay, and I can see Neo Venom in the chat saying that he disagrees, and Phoenix, but Phoenix is part of the Rebel team. The Rebel team, yeah, it's great, but it's
Sure.
expensive. It's very, very expensive because
That gear with the stun guns is
the
crazy.
gear for all of the characters, for all of the ships. You know, a lot of the ships are double crew. MILF, Cassian's U-wing, Pal's U-wing, the Ghost. You know, double. You know, 2 crew for that one ship. Whereas with the Separatists, it's only 5 ships, and you only need the 5 ships. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I say for someone brand spanking new coming into the game, that's the one that, you know, the Separatist crew is the one that you go for.
He says he's free to play and always will be. Well, then there you go. You got a good path. You can pick one or the other. It's. I mean, I think Nev's suggestion is free to play is a better option. But again, we always say this too as a caveat. If
Bistan.
I'll say this. Yeah, let's not talk about Bistan. This is your game. It's how you want to play and the characters that you want to play. You pick the path that you want to do that you think you'll have the most enjoyment with, and then rock and roll. All right, Nathan H. Question, not for Ranger. Which 3 Legends characters do you most want to see in the game? Well, I mean, this excludes the old Ranger J1999. Nev, you only get to pick 3, not that goddamn list I know you got over there.
So what? I have to pick 3 off this list?
You have to pick 3. Then okay,
I will go.
So we'll do Nev and Trouble on Demand. You guys each get to pick 3.
Okay.
Well, I missed it. Who are the 3? What am I doing here?
You can pick any 3 that you want the next 3 characters to be. Who do you think they are or want in the game?
Any 3 extended universe / Legends characters. Okay, my 3 out of I've got a list of 26 here.
Sure.
So I'm going to pick 3 off it. So I'm going to go with Mara Jade.
Okay.
Because I just love her.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Talon Card because she's like one of the hottest extended universe characters out there.
Okay, I see things forming here. Okay,
and I'll go. So yeah, I'll go with Mara Jade, Darth Talon, and I'll go with
just pick another girl.
Cam Solisar.
I'm surprised you didn't pick another girl.
All right, fine. I'll pick another girl then. Admiral Darla.
There you go. So now we have 3 hotties for
3 hotties
for Nav. He's all about
3
the
hotties for Nav.
He's all about the hotness. All right.
I'm all about the hotness.
Yeah. Trouble on Demand.
My knowledge of extended universe is nil at this point. I haven't read any of those books in like 20 plus years. So I mean, outside of Mara Jade, who I remember, I'm having trouble coming up with names.
Sure. Okay, so that's a big pass. Okay,
110% pass.
Yeah, I am very.
Well, I'll give me. I'll do his 3 then. Okay.
Go for it.
Not women. They can't be women. They can't be.
Okay, they're not going to be women.
No women.
I'll go Exar Kun.
Sure.
Karl Katan.
Okay.
And Corran Horn.
Good choices. I like those 3. Yeah, those are really good. Okay. N.R. Wilson. Mr. Wilson. Again, it's this question.
Wilson.
What's the bare minimum you would relic Dark Trooper? Relic 5. Bare minimum. You need him relic 5, baby. That's when he really...
Depends what you want to do with him.
Beat the shit out of Darth Revan and other teams. Once he reaches relic 5, he will beat the shit out of anything, especially if you put mods on him.
I literally just use mine for like Night Sisters and Bounty Hunters. So my Gear 11,
well,
I haven't taken him over Gear 11.
Yeah, when you do, it's going to be delicious, and you're going to be like, why didn't I take this guy up sooner? He just beats the shit out of everything, and it is glorious to see. I love nothing more than to go into battle with the troopers against Darth Revan. I don't care what the team lineup is, and be like, and you're dead, and Malik, and now you're dead, and I win. You know, so it's like, it's just incredible.
Those relics went back on to Dark Troopers so fast when they gave them back.
I thought about it. Yeah,
right back on.
If I wasn't going for Lord Vader and the Executor and stuff, I would have probably put him back to Relic 8. But 9,000 offense because of his buff and everything that also goes on with that Imperial Trooper team. I'm cool. He works just fine. He's delicious. If you did take him to Relic 8, I respect that. Put some respect on that. Dragon of Destruction. Can I just forget about Phoenix Squad after Thrawn and the Emperor is done? It doesn't seem like there's much use for them after that. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, don't.
Yeah, wait. Let's see what Harrison Dula's Omicron does.
Sure, but even
team.
then, I have no interest whatsoever
Yeah.
in really doing much with that shit. So,
Although I will say Ezra is a good one to.
Ezra's different. Ezra's
the only one.
Yeah,
Ezra is worth taking up. Ezra is definitely worth taking up.
yeah, absolutely. I agree with that 1,000%. So, all right. Hold on, I'm having technical issues. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to the Nightball logs here. Stop it. Let me get to the questions. Neo Venom question, not really a question. With me building my oh god, Neo Venom, this shit. With me building my all Han and all Chewie team and having Relic 5 Young Han and Relic 5 Vandor Chewie, the Dash Runner team is almost done already. LOL. Yeah, you psychopath. He's got separate accounts where he just builds teams for that count. He literally has one for Hans, all Hans. He has ones for all Chewie. I think he's doing one for all Lukes. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely just ugh.
They're meme accounts. It's just,
Oh, straight up, man.
They're straight up meme accounts.
Just oh my god in heaven.
That's dedication.
No, it's just to troll me. A lot of people do stuff to troll me. So
Which takes dedication.
Sure, let's go with that. Or psychological trauma. I'm not sure. It is impressive though.
I will add, if you're not going to pay attention to your Phoenix, don't put them on defense in GAC.
No,
they'll just become one before
yeah, just don't.
They'll
do that.
just don't do that.
Yeah,
just,
don't do
just
that.
Don't. But by all means, leave them and don't do anything to them. Just don't do that. Don't put them on defense in GAC and make them one per fodder.
All right, what else in the 3 questions? Speaking of scoundrels, shouldn't Jyn Erso have the scoundrel tag? She was a scoundrel for a good portion of the movie and only became a rebel towards the end. You know what else in the 3? You make good observations. But
what was it? What did he say?
Jyn Erso being a scoundrel.
Yeah, she should be.
But she's not. Because
she's not.
She's part of the
Rebel Alliance.
Yes, that's a thing.
Was.
Well, yeah, she's double dead. Dragon of Destruction question: have you ever noticed that minions sound like Jawas? Let me think about that in my head.
Ooh,
they kind of do in a way.
A little bit. They say if you put a French accent on Jawa gibberish, then they would sound like minions. Banana.
Bananas.
Look, you're quite welcome to take a scene from Minions and take a scene with Jawas in it and switch the audio around and see what people say. That would be a funny video. Do a Minions voiceover to a Jawa scene and do a Minions scene with a Jawa voiceover.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about it. So anyway, we'll think about it more. All right. Dalton Miles, my home slice. This question: I faced a GL Ray with Bears. My gas 5 first counter did not work. Any suggestion on a non-GL counter against GL Ray?
Yeah, you're just gonna have to hit it until something sticks. But once you
gas will not work because with Bears, you don't get the crit and stuff, so that makes it really difficult.
Yeah. You're gonna need to double tap and triple tap it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Have her blow up all her abilities on the first wave, and then go in there and rock and roll.
Just gonna have to keep throwing in teams so that she works her health down.
Well, the problem with that is you have to take out.
You can.
You have to take out Barris because she.
Yeah, you got to take out the sidekicks.
You got to take out Barris. Outside of a GL, I don't know what you use because with that kind of team, if it's relict, it makes it a pain in the ass.
I mean, you could take out Barris with JKL. And then you could take out Barris with JKL, and then you could throw some squad. You could just keep throwing. Do like what Gom does. Just throw squads until.
Oh my god, that GC the other day was ridiculous.
Until Ray works her way all the way down to the yellow and the red on her health. Once that happens, then you hit her with your JKR GMY Bindo.
Yeah. All
Old
right.
school.
Yeah, old school home slice ability stuff. All right. Okay, so we are getting to the questions. I'm updating. If you like to support the Ranger J 1999 is giving up prostitution and becoming a prostitute, feel free to donate to the PayPal link so he can get Star Killer. All right. Let me see next question.
Let's find a Darth Talon image to put behind me. We've had some Mara Jade up.
Yeah, it's here. I'll go full cam select here. We don't need the news anymore. So there we go. Now you can see Mary J.
Now you can
She's
see
looking delicious.
She's looking delicious.
I like
with that
it.
long flowing hair and Mace
my
Windu's
God.
crystal in her lightsaber.
Pretty dope.
Okay.
All right, couple more questions, and then we can start wrapping this up here. All right, two more questions here. Kenpachi, konnichiwa, konbawa. Says question, maybe a dumb question, but will the Omicron affect the stats of ships in TW for Heron and Phasma? As far as I know, they do not. That's something that was brought up, and I don't think they have any effect on ships whatsoever.
Interesting.
Yeah, they don't have any effect. They're just for the specific mode that they're in. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about, Omicron's affecting your ships in any way. Of course, then we could get a bug or some strange shit that happens, and I'll be like, well, I'm an idiot, so I was told wrong. The engineer question, do you think Star Killer will be needed for the next GL, like Genotlic was, and he also needed Relic Tunes to get him?
And that GL Star Killer, I'm telling you, still on that train.
Now you want to talk. Go ahead, Thing. I mean, this is your boy. I mean, this is what I got laughed at for, so go ahead.
Well, this is just pure speculation, but I still think we're getting GL Star Killer with the double blue lightsabers from Force Unleashed 2. And I think he's gonna be required, and then we're probably gonna get like Proxy and like all these other, his little compatriots later on, Ram Koda.
Sure.
And I think that we're gonna get the Road Shadow as the counter to Executor.
Why don't you guys get a room, man? Seriously. I'm starting to worry about you. I don't think that this is going to be anything that's... Now, you never know with CG. They could make Star Killer, but Star Killer really... His ties were mainly with Vader and Palpatine, but those are already in the game. If we didn't have a GL Vader,
well, that's from
Palpatine.
The first game. And the second game...
In the second game, who was the... How did the game end in the second game? Thing, what happens with old Vader?
He gets captured.
No, he dies or he either succeeds. Get it the hell out of here.
What do you mean?
His clone.
You're talking about the second game.
Yeah, his clone
game.
Comes in and stabs his monkey ass. Like, no, I'll be your apprentice.
That's in the dark side, but the other one, he gets captured.
Okay, moving on. All right, let me check to see if there's any more questions. And things got me on speaker so I can hear myself speaking. Thank you. Yeah. No, we're good. All right. So let's allow a little pimpadoodle stuff for these awesome content creators here. Trouble Demand, who's been a longtime follower of RSG. I mean, I didn't even know you were streaming until someone told me. I was like, oh, he is. That's amazing.
Yeah, I kind of did it on the down low. I'm only on Twitch. I do my GACs usually about an hour or two before they end.
There you go. So I'll have to try to check that out. I just don't have the time, man. I try to catch streams as much as I can, but I'll try to do that.
I don't do them at the best time. I do them at noon PST, so a lot of people are usually right in the middle of their day at that point.
Yeah, it's fine. The Nev. We should do GAC Center tomorrow, wrapping up 3v3.
Oh, right.
I'm
sorry, I'm just getting an image ready to put up of
Marjade.
The hotness that is Darth Talon.
I thought you already had one of her with her hiney.
No. That was Ayla Sakura. That was General Sakura.
Oh, was that Ayla?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's see.
That was her. Yeah.
All right, now I'm curious. Let's see what
switching from the blue skin to the red skin.
Okay. Well, we went from one blue Twi'lek to a red
and
black striped
exactly.
Sith tattooed Twi'lek.
Virtual background.
Okay.
Add image.
Okay. Oh, yes. Very nice. Love it.
There she is.
There she
so you get to see her from behind.
There she is.
And from the front.
Look at her. Look at her. Respect that shit, yo. That was such a great comic series too. I haven't read it in a long
Yeah.
time, but I remember getting it and reading it, and I was like, damn.
Well, Legacy was good because it had legs. It wasn't like because most.
Well, it was such a difference.
Like
it tied in with the legend.
Or
Yeah,
six.
it tied in with the legend stories, but much further in the future, right? Because
it was 100 years.
This is 134 BBY, so this is
Yeah.
or ABY after the Battle of Yavin, right? So
it's 100 years in the future.
From the books, yeah, at least, right? So, you know, and
But the whole legacy is because it's like the family names. So it's
Cade
got none of those
Skywalker and everything
so
like
you've got
that. Yeah,
Skywalker's
the
in there. You've
Fells,
got Fells
yeah.
in there. Exactly. Yeah.
because that was what's his
that's
name? Fell, and then Jaina, get married and have the babies.
Have the babies.
The babies. But yeah, I thought it was great, and they actually did a role playing game that you could do with that, which I thought was really, really, really cool. Right? So, yeah, there's really good stuff. I mean, I thought Crate was a fascinating. He actually got introduced with Luke against Abeloth at the end of the Legacy series, with the Legends books and stuff, which was really, really cool. And the what would you call it? The afterlife part of the Force, where all the Dark Souls go and stuff. That was crazy.
It was was it Fate of the Jedi series?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean that was when him and his son Ben Skywalker were going around the galaxy trying to stop her and stuff. And he tried her in the real world to try to defeat her, but knew that was just impossible. So he went to where she got her power and figured out where she got her power from. But yeah, y'all think y'all seen some evil shit in your life? Y'all have not read anything until you read about Abeloth. That, oh boy,
yeah,
she was something else, man. All right, so we are done. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Donate to the Rangers, a prostitute, and trying to get Star Killer Fund. Check out these other great content creators. They come on here on their own time or their own dime. Support Trouble on Demand. You come see me and Nev tomorrow on the GA Center. Thane's always hanging out with me. We're always doing shit. So with that, we're going to end the stream. So thank you guys so much. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up, do all that cool shit you see on YouTube. And so with that, I think we can call this one done, fellers. So on behalf of myself and everybody here, thank you so much for joining us. Love you guys. Thank you for all the great questions and comments. Be safe. We'll be back tomorrow for the lunch stream. We do that Monday through Friday. Tomorrow night, not only will I be doing the GA Center, but I should be doing a lore stream with old Mort, Shop S Mort, and then Friday we'll have a little bit of the lunch stream, and then Saturday Jedi Academy, Saturday night D&D. So everyone have a great rest of your night. Peace out. Be safe. We love you, and we will see you soon.